Good morning, all of you. In our today's lecture, we are going to continue with exercise 2.6. In our previous lecture, we have done exercise 2.5. Now, let's start with exercise 2.6. In this exercise, also like previous exercises, we have to solve the value of variable. Means we have to find the value of variable by solving linear equations. But in this exercise, linear equations are present in numerator as well as in denominator also. Okay? Means see, first question is solve 8x minus 3 upon 3x is equal to 2. In this question, in numerator and in denominator, both have linear equations. Now, how we can solve this type of equation and find value of our variable x? Let's see. First question of exercise 2.6 is 8x minus 3 upon 3x is equal to 2. How we can solve this equation? First, shift this to the right side. Means this is in denominator on left side, means it is in division sign. When we shift to the right side, then it is in multiplication with 2. Okay? Like this, 8x minus 3 numerator and 2 into 3x. You can write here multiplication sign instead of these brackets also. Okay. Now start solve these. 8x minus 3 is equal to 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6 and variable is x. Now solve this equation. Means 6x and 8x. Both these terms having variable x. So combining these terms and separate the constant term. So this is in on right side and this is on left side. When you shift to the 6x to the left side, this is in positive sign. Then by according to our transposing rule, when we shift this to the left side, then it becomes with negative sign. 8x minus 6x and when minus 3 moves to the left side, minus 3 here with negative sign, by using transposing rule, it becomes positive 3. Because when it is in left side, then it is with negative sign. When you shift to the right side, then it is in positive sign. It becomes positive 3. Now 8 minus 6 is 2 with variable x as it is. Okay. And now 3. Now how can we find value of x? X is equal to 3. 2 is in multiplication with x variable. Now when you move to the right side, then it is in division sign. Means divided by 2. 3 is divided by 2. Like this way we get the value of our variable. This is our answer. Now how we can check our answer? What's the rule? Put this value to the left side of your question. If you get your value is equal to right hand side, then our answer is correct. Okay. So how we can check this question? Check this question. Put the value of x left side of the question. Means left side is 8x minus 3 upon 3x. This is the left hand side. LHS is the short form of left hand side. Now put the value of x is equal to 3 by 2 in this. X is equal to 3 upon 2. Okay. Minus 3. Write it carefully. 3 into 3 by 2. Instead of brackets, you use multiply sign also. Okay. Now cut this. 2 4s are 8 and 4 3s are 12 minus 3 upon 3 3s are 9 by 2. This number is in denominator, complete number. Okay. Now 12 minus 3, 9 upon 9 by 2. Now 2 is in the denominator of 9 is in the, means this number is in fraction form as a denominator. When you write in numerator, means like this way we can write, means 2 moves to the with 9, multiply with 9 and then 9 as it is, and 2 shift to the numerator with 9. Cut this 9 into 9, then answer is 2, means that is equal to the value of right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side, so our answer is correct. Okay, like this way you can check each and every question. Okay, now our next question is question number 3. Okay, second question, you try yourself. Now our next question 3 is in z variables. What's the question? Question number 3 is z upon z plus 15 equals to 4 upon 9. This is the question. In this question, in numerator variable term, in denominator linear equation in one variable, and right hand side in numerator and denominator both having constant term. So let's start solving this type of question. How we can solve this type of questions? So see carefully and do it carefully. See, first multiply 9 with z, means cross multiply. You can say like this also. And 4 is multiplied, this numerator term multiplied by 4 and 9 multiplied by z. Now write like this, 9z is equal to, when 4 is multiplied with z plus 15, then write like this. Okay, means both the terms multiplied with 4, not like this 4z plus 15. Okay, that is wrong. And now multiply 4 with z plus 15. How we can multiply? 4 into z, 4z. Now here positive sign, here also positive, plus plus plus. Okay, first write this sign. Don't do multiply like 4z plus 15. 4 is multiplied with z as well as 15 also, and with symbols also. Okay, 15 fours are 60. Okay, now 4z, shift 4z to this side with 9z by using transposing rule. 4z is with positive sign. When we shift to the left side, then it is in negative sign. It becomes minus 4z equals to 60. Okay, now 9 minus 4, 5. Z variable as it is equals to 60. Now value of z variable is equal to 60. 5 is in multiplication with z. When we shift to the right side, then it is in division sign. Okay, now cut this. 5 ones are 5, then 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. Value of z is equal to 12. This is our answer. Okay, now what's the procedure for checking our question? Put the value of z left side of your question. If you get your answer is equals to right side, then your value of variable is correct. Is it clear? Now let's move to the next question. Next question is question number 5. Okay, question number 4 you try yourself. This is for your practice. Question number 5. In question number 5 is 7y plus 4 upon y plus 2 is equal to minus 4 upon 3. This is different question from previous one. What's the difference? Here with negative sign term is here, right side, and both linear equations, numerator and denominator both having linear equations in one variables. Now let's start solving this. First, cross multiply these, means 3 is multiplied with 7y plus 4 and y plus 2 is multiplied with minus 4. Okay. So how we can write it? 3 is multiplied with 7y plus 4 and minus 4 is multiplied by y plus 2. Okay. Now let's start solving these. See, 3 7s are 21 means 21y. Okay. Positive 3, positive. Sign same. Then plus plus plus. 3 then multiplied by 4. 3 4s are 12. Don't write 4 as it is. Most of the students write only they multiplied 3 7s are 21 and 4 as it is. Don't multiply this number to 4. So please do it carefully. Multiply with whole term, means both the terms, and write symbols also. Okay, positive, negative. Now next one is minus 4 multiplied by y, that become minus 4y. Okay. Now minus plus minus. Okay. But most of students write plus and 4 2s are 8. They don't do this also. They write 2 as it is. So please do it carefully. Multiply this value to both the values that are present in multiplication with brackets, and symbols also. Write symbols very carefully. Minus plus minus. 4 2s are 8. Don't do this type of mistakes, otherwise your question is completely wrong. Okay. 21y. Now shift the y terms and constant terms separately. Minus 4y, when shift to this side, then it is in positive sign. Means 20y plus 4y, and 12 plus 12 become minus 12 when we move to the right side by according to our transposing rule. 21y plus 4y, it become 25, y as it is. Okay. Now minus 12 minus 8, both the digits having same sign, then we have to add these digits. We can add 12 plus 8, 20 with negative sign, with same sign. Okay. Now value of y is equal to minus 20. 25 is in multiplication with y. Now when we shift this to the right side, then it is in division sign with 20. Now cut this with the same table. You can cut and write it in the simplest form. 5 4s are 20, 5 5s are 20. Don't write answer is 4 by 5. Don't skip negative sign. Okay. So answer is y is equal to minus 4 upon 5. This is our answer. Okay. Now what's the procedure for check your question? Put the value in your question statement left hand side. Then if our left hand side answer is same, minus 4 by 3, then our answer minus 4 by 5 is correct. Okay. Do it carefully, these questions. Now next our question is question number 6. But in question number 6, word problem question is there. The ages of Hari and Harry are in ratio 5:7. Means ages of Hari, now the ages of Hari and Harry are in ratio 5:7. 4 years from now, means after 4 years, the ratio of their ages be 3/4, means 3:4, or you can say 3/4 also. Find their present ages. Let the present ages be, but the ages of Hari and Harry, present ages be are in ratio 5:7. So let the ratio be x. Now what's the solution? Let ratio be x, then present ages of Hari. Present age of Hari is, what's the present age of Hari be? But ratio, let the ratio be x. We consider the ratio is x. So Hari age is 5x. Okay. And the present age of Harry be 7x, because its ratio is 7. Okay. Let the present ages. Now what's the question? 4 years from now, means after 4 years, the ratio of their ages be 3/4, means 4 years from now, after 4 years, what's the age of Hari and Harry? Means after 4 years, Hari ages 5x plus 4. It become 5x plus 4 because the present age of Hari be 5x. So after 4 years, 4 is increased in his age. Now Harry ages, after 4 years, Harry ages 7x plus 4, because present age of Hari is 7x. Okay. Now 4 years from now, their ages are 5x plus 4 and 7x plus 4, and now the ratio of their ages will be equal to 3/4, means ratio of their ages, according to our question statement, we have to make linear equation in word problem questions. In previous exercise we also do like this, but in this linear equations as well as in numerator or denominator also. Present in numerator and denominator. So ratio of 5x plus 4 divided by 7x plus 4. After 4 years, ratio of their ages will be 3/4. Will be equal to 3/4. Like this way, we make our linear equation. Now solve this equation and find the value of x variable. Then after that, put the value of x variable in present age of Hari and Harry, because we have to find the present ages of Hari and Harry. Okay. So now start solving this. Cross multiply these. 4 is multiplied with 5x plus 4 and 3 is multiplied with 7x plus 4. 4 is multiplied with 5x plus 4 and 3 is multiplied with 7x plus 4. Okay. Now solve this. Multiply 4 with 5x. 4 5s are 20x plus 4 4s are 16. 3 7s are 21. Because both having plus sign, so we write plus plus plus. 4 3s are 12. Now solve this. Question you can see from your books also. Now 20x is equal to 20x, here in left hand side 20x, right hand side 21x. 21 is greater than 20. Okay. So you can move 20x to the right side. So 16 is here is equal to 21x minus 20x. Okay, and plus 12 shift to the left side, it become minus 12 by according to our transposing rule. 16 minus 12 is 4 and 21 minus 20 1x. You can also write 1 here or x you can also write. Nothing is there because 1 into x is also equal to x variable. So you can write value of x is equal to 4. Now we have to find the present ages of Hari and Harry. But what the present age of Hari? 5x. Now for Hari, find the present age of Hari. That is 5x. Put the value of x in this. 5 into 4 means age of Hari is 20 years. Okay, and Harry age is 7x. Put the value of x in this. 7 into 4, that is 28. Then present age of Harry is 28 years. Okay, this is our answers. Like this way, how we can solve the word problem questions? First, we have to prepare a linear equation according to question, according to situations given in our question. Okay. Then after that, solve these equations and find our answer. Okay. Understood? Now, so let's start with our next question. Next question is question number 7. In this question, denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 8. See, in this question, the denominator means denominator of a rational number. Rational number is in the form of P upon Q, means in which number numerator as well as denominator both are present. Rational number is in form of numerator by denominator, like this. Okay, denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 8, means denominator is greater than numerator by 8. So first find what's the numerator, then we add 8 to find our denominator. Okay, so first suppose let the numerator be x. Okay, then denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 8. Then denominator is equal to x plus denominator is x plus 8, because denominator is greater than numerator by 8. Numerator is x, then 8 is greater, means a denominator is greater than its denominator by 8. Okay, denominator becomes x plus 8. Now from this, what's the rational number? Our required rational number is, now rational number become x upon x plus 8, numerator upon denominator in the form of P by Q. Okay, now proceed to the next line of our question. If the numerator is increased by 70, if the numerator is increased by 70 and denominator is decreased means नेगेटिव, मीन्स उसमें से वैल्यू को कम करना, इंक्रीज मीन्स ऐड करना. इफ द न्यूमिनेटर इज इंक्रीज्ड बाय 17 एंड डिनोमिनेटर इज डिक्रीज्ड बाय 1, okay, by using negative sign we show decreasing number. Okay, by showing positive sign we show increasing number, and number obtained is then that number, that rational number is equals to 3 by 2, means when numerator is increased by 17 and denominator is decreased by 1, the number obtained is 3 by 2. See, according to question, what's the equation become? Numerator is x. Now, numerator is increased by 17, means 17 plus 17, x plus 17. Numerator is increased by 17 and denominator is decreased by 1. Decrease means minus. Denominator, actual denominator is x plus 8, but this denominator is decreased by 1. Now this number obtained is equals to 3 upon 2. Understood? This is our equation. Now find the rational number. First we have to find the value of variable x. Now then put in this number, rational number, then we get our rational number. Now x plus 17 upon x plus 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1, 7. X plus 7 is equal to 3 upon 2. Now start solving this type of equation. You already know. Cross multiply this. 2 is multiplied with whole term and x plus 7 with multiplied 3. Means we have to put these terms, linear equations, in numerators because this is in denominator. So start cross multiplying these. 2 is multiplied with x plus 17. Right, like this way. 2 is multiplied with x plus 17 and equals to 3 is multiplied with x plus 7. Now linear equation, both linear equations is in numerator. No any linear equation is in denominator. Okay. So this is, we can solve this easily now. So multiply this 2 with x, it becomes 2x, positive sign, plus. 2 17s are 34 or 17 2s are 34. Now 3 is multiplied with x plus positive sign become positive. 3 7s are 21. Okay. Do this multiplication very carefully. I repeat again this question, this thing means signs also mentioned between the digits. Some students write like this way, 7 and multiply this 21. No any symbol is there. Okay. So multiply this first symbol between the numbers, right? Then 3 7s are 21. Okay. Don't do this mistake. Now you are in 8th standard. Okay. You are the senior students now. 2x plus 34 is equal to 3x plus 21. Now start solving these. 2x is smaller than 3x. You can solve in any way. You can shift this value here or 2x from right side. Using transposing rule, 2x leave this side. 2x is in positive sign. When we move 2x to the right side, then it is in negative sign. It becomes 3x minus 2x. Okay. And positive 21 to the left side, it becomes 34 minus 21. 34 is already there. 34 is already here. So write it as, and 21 shift to the left side, then write negative 21. Now minus this value, 34 minus 21. 4 minus 1, 3. 3 minus 2, 1. And 3 minus 2 is 1x. Or you can write x. Value of x is equal to 13. Now our question is, what's the rational number? We have to find the value of rational number. What's the rational number? Now put this value of x in our required rational number. Means here you put the value or write it again. Rational number is x upon x plus 8. Now put the values of x in this x is equal to 13 upon 13 plus 8. That is equals to 13 plus 8, 21. This is our required rational number. This is our answer, 13 upon 21. Okay. Now, how we can check our question? Put this value in our linear equations, which we make according to the conditions of, according to situations or conditions given in our question. Like this way, you can solve each and every word problem. Okay. But when you make linear equations, read the questions very carefully. You have to don't confuse in any question, in any word problem question, because word problem questions look too lengthy. Okay. Don't confuse. Read only one line, then write what's the question given in question, then read second line, then third, and now what we have to find. First read full question. By this we know how we can find what we have to find in this question. Then when you start making the linear equation, then read one by one line, one by one, and write it as your own words also. Okay. So try to solve this exercise, and your homework is complete exercise number 2.6 in your notebooks, very neat and clean. Okay. Margin space in the space on both sides of notebook is there. Okay. So do it carefully. Linear equations solve. Try to solve these linear equations. If you face any problem in any question, you can tell. Okay. Don't worry about solving these equations. So today our first chapter is, chapter number 2 is completed. Okay. Now in next lecture we will continue with our next chapter number 3. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.